Hello, myself Sunil Ramkrishna. Here basically we are discussing about the city creation, and this is under coming the of the currencies topic. In this basically we are discussing the Microsoft creation, basically that is land creation. And till now basically we have discussed lots of things. Basically one requirement basically given by the Oxford group, basically you have to prepare this many kilograms sand basically from the Microsoft energy. Basically for that 35 words was given for to fulfill the condition that 1 lakh sand. Basically Microsoft basically has done this all creation. Basically in this basically we are discussing 18 for 17th number topic, that is light and power creation. Basically light and power creation. So light and power creation means, for example, this laptop basically you can see, I can see this webcam. So that webcam basically is giving some light basically. Then into that, yes, basically that is giving some light basically. So you can tell basically how many lights basically are from Microsoft basically, because it's going to connect to the your body basically. Then you do the yes basically, because it might possible that lights basically sometimes doesn't harm and sometimes basically harms also your body. So you have the data of that in the environment basically, total lights getting supplied, total environment basically you can see this environment, right? Basically in this environment basically how many lights basically is of Microsoft. Then he told that that's very difficult, because that basically nuclear power company only basically can produce the data basically. Nuclear power company only basically can produce the data. So one of the person told that yes, basically that is correct. That is basically correct. So in this basically, this all are the points basically which we discussed. Then he told that yes, basically. So one other person told that basically to just create this many sand basically, this many hard work basically you have to do. Then he told that yes, basically this many hard work basically you have to do. See the hard work basically, the Microsoft basically, and rest basically others. Others we can add as a other point basically, others points. Others creation from Microsoft Energies. So you can just imagine basically to create 1 kilogram sand basically, to create 1 kilogram sand basically, you have to do this many things basically. You have to create the birth also basically. You have to create thousand cities basically. You have to create this many population basically, and that population basically can be created from human souls basically. That means population means you have to give the birth of the child basically. So you have to create human souls. Then only basically you can give the birth. No? Then basically you have to dump the human souls data to lady's body. Then basically the child gets prepared basically. Then this many population you have to create. Then this all trees basically you have to create, waters creation, then the Microsoft energy creation, human needs creation, vegetables, fruits, oils. This many is the expense basically. See basically the expense to create all about and below basically. Create above and below also will take. Below also see. Business development and team basically whatever expense basically they have done. So they are going to take off that expense also basically. So that is basically this Microsoft infrastructure equal to Microsoft physical. Microsoft infrastructure, what is that basically? We have already taken Microsoft cloud computing, and Microsoft cloud computing equal to what? That is 500 600 city basically. In 500 600 city basically few parts basically are of Microsoft cloud computing basically. So entire basically is not from Microsoft computing, few parts basically. Then basically some group basically told that basically can we prepare iron from the Microsoft energy? Then he told that yes basically, because iron whatever things basically we are going to create, it is going to connect to your body basically. So whatever body basically requires the energy basically. So body requires iron also. Yes, basically body required salt also, body required sugar also. This all basically you have to create from the Microsoft energy basically. Then only basically you can basically what to say, you can create the Microsoft energy basically. Then only basically you can create the Microsoft energy basically. You can create the Microsoft products basically. Then you told that yes basically. So if you are creating iron basically, then you have to check each and everything basically, that Microsoft core iron basically is proper or not, Microsoft sugar basically is proper or not in that iron basically. Each and everything basically. Lots of people say that everything basically we will include in the each and every item. Then basically how the item base going to be look like basically. That is also question basically, because this everything basically is almost done basically. This, for example, one person told that why you are discussing this all this basically. This is already done now basically. Then the question basically was, iron basically contains what are the things basically. Then one of the person told that sugar also it contains iron data also, it contains salt also. Salt means if your body is going to pick the iron basically, it is not supposed to harm to your body basically. Why? Because that iron contains each and every objects basically which your body basically contains. That's why basically. So it is not supposed to do harm basically. So in iron basically everything basically it contains basically. That's why basically. Lots of people say that if in future basically any new data basically is going to merge to the world basically, then basically the existing data will get end, or basically what is going to happen basically. Then he told that basically that for that basically the season groups basically are there basically, who prepares the database. For example, he told that energy equal to what basically, energy equal, tiny energy equal to what, chemicals equal to data, and data equal to iron. So iron first it was what basically, before preparing the iron basically, what was the source of the iron basically, it was energy basically. So from that energy basically you can create you can basically change or update the existing iron data basically. So he told that okay, now we got it basically. But this question basically still it was same basically. So it should include all data, or basically it should not include all data basically. Then he told that iron basically is picked by each and every people basically. For example, this iron basically is there. So he's in iron basically it's not written, basically you the blood group basically can't pick the iron basically. It's written basically, no basically it's not written. So each and every people are going to pick the iron basically. Or basically you have to restrict the iron data basically in particular country basically, and you have to clear the visa department also basically, that in this visa in this country basically this type of people basically are not supposed to be there basically. So you can just imagine basically the visa group basically are also basically connecting up to what level basically. Visa group basically are connecting up to what level basically. So visa industry also basically need to get, that means each and every sector basically are connected with each other basically. From this basically one thing basically got clear, that each and every sectors basically are connected with each and every sector are connected with Oxford groups. So this is the source basically. This is just related to education sector basically. Rest of thing basically it's not connected here. Rest of thing is not connected here. But rest of thing also basically connects here, because they are going to speak the words, they are going to say lots of things basically. So that also basically comes here. Then he told that yes. So everything is connected basically from Oxford group basically. Each and everything basically. And this basically is English language basically. And they also get data basically from Sanskrit and Tamil language basically. And before that language, Sanskrit and Tamil, there might be some symbolic language basically, from where basically the Tamil and Sanskrit language basically got generated. So in next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about this Oxford groups and their achievements.